This is Chris Hansen. This is the 12th of June. I'm being microwave pulsed right here to the side of my head, the back of my head. Mainly right here and in the back of my head. They're running that statement through my head, that blasphemous statement. My brain is trying to mimic it. And they're E.E.G cloning. I can hear the lady, I call her Lady Blasphemer, she's running it through my head. I can hear her voice and her inferences and her everything through my head. I was talking to Pastor Roger, and he was saying as long as, as long as this stuff doesn't affect your Christianity, we were talking about, the peace of God and having a sound mind and God guarding our hearts and our minds. And we're talking about the book of Daniel. I'm sitting here and I'm laying down on the floor, I'm flopping. And I heard it right directly from the Coast Guard base. Come straight across, right down the street, the same direction as that tower, right from the Coast Guard base. And now my friend, Charles, tells me that, Charles, tell the camera here what you just told me.
Well, it seemed like it was mostly microwave induced, but just talking in his sleep, and he had talked maybe like 2 words in Japanese, and the other was, I didn't really recognize it, but he did it kind of periodically. So, but I figure it's like it's microwave introduced, I mean, they're stimulating while he's trying to sleep. That's pretty much what I thought, yeah.
So that's what he's telling me. He's telling me I'm speaking Japanese or something in my sleep. And you know what's ironic is I just got done reading a few years ago, before I came to Hawaii, how they got every language in the world programmed into this thing. And this thing, whenever you think about something, it just directly hones in right in that spot. And it's somebody was saying, like, when you read, you're hearing yourself think. That's your voice when you read to yourself. And this thing mimics your voice or records your voice, and then it starts playing it back in your head. That's how it deceives you. This is the stuff I'm actually going through. I'm actually going through this stuff. It's really freaking me out because you know what? It's all against my will. I don't want them to be doing this to me. I want to eventually, hopefully, be preaching the word of God and taking part in the ministry, and they're psychotronically attacking the ministry down there. They're using psychotronics, throwing homosexual stuff through by the pastor, making them like they're just putting weird wavy stuff in my head while I'm looking at the pastor and he's preaching, and and then they're using that synthetic telepathy, and they're looking like, and it's not me, it's this stuff, and they're doing some really bizarre stuff with this stuff. And they're using it from the north and the south, mainly, down there. And every now and then from the west. But right now, still, I got so much pressure in my brain, on the left side of my brain right now, that I literally am ready as I'm talking. It might sound like I'm normal, but I got so many radio frequencies going on right now, stirring my brain around, that I just really want to I'm having a hard time containing being normal. While this thing is just, it's got my brain so erratic right now that I can't hardly think. This is going on right now in Oahu, Hawaii. Right now, this is going on. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. It's the 12th of June. And it's coming directly, that voice come across the sky. Now it's focusing. It's coming from this direction. The voice across the sky. It's focusing it right directly in my brain. It's come right straight from up, up the street. And another thing too, it come right straight from up the street from the Coast Guard base to that tower. And another thing, I felt that my chest muscle, when it was going down, I felt my chest muscle like tightening up. Like they were focusing it on my heart. Now it's just all over in the back of my head. And this lady blasphemer's talking from across the sky over here. And these people in these apartments right here, in this first apartment, he's involved in it. Because they make comments. This is Chris Hansen, Oahu, Hawaii, right now, live. This is the 12th of June. Now, I'm supposed to get a call for housing today from Carol Lee from Ohana.